I'm almost positive that that's what it was about. And by the way, since I did bring up the Snyder Cut, I have to say, I'm more in favor of that now than ever. I've been meaning to mention that. I've never been against the Snyder Cut. I've always wanted to see it just more so as a curiosity. But the way I look at it, now that Aquaman made $1 billion, now that Warner Brothers knows that there's no more Piper to pay for the sins of the past, now that they know that this film couldn't possibly hurt them anymore, because that was the fear leading up to Aquaman. Why would we release the Snyder Cut, which is an alternate version of the last movie we put out, if it's just going to muddy the waters and potentially hurt Aquaman? But now that Aquaman's out, and Aquaman showed the studio that people don't necessarily care about all that drama, that people don't, all the stuff that happened last year with Justice League and Zack Snyder and Henry Cavill's lip and Ben Affleck's in and out game and everything, well, all of that stuff is now firmly in the past. It's firmly behind them now. It can't hurt them any longer because now, that's it. Aquaman has changed the game. So with that in mind, now I'm like, what's the harm? Let's release the Snyder Cut. It's not ready to go. It's close, but it's still going to take some money. It's still going to take some work to wrap it up. But at this point, I go, if you really have the materials, if you have everything just kind of sitting there, let's just wrap this puppy up, throw it on a Blu-ray, and ship it out, even if it's just for the hardcore collectors. Maybe put it at a price point where general audience members won't even want to buy it because maybe that works in your favor because you don't want to confuse them. Because I'm sure his movie is going to end up like, it's going to feel like the part 1 of something. And we already know we're not getting the part 2 or the part 3. So maybe they want to price it at a point where general audiences won't just stumble on it. But the hardcore people, the people who've been wanting it all this time, they'll shell out $50 for a special edition of Justice League, and they will now have their little alternate fun collector's item, the relic of what might have been. General audiences won't bat an eyelash at it, and they'll make some extra money off it. Why not? So I've been meaning to mention that, by the way, because the success of Aquaman really has sort of like fundamentally changed how I look at the Snyder Cut thing. Now it's less of a curiosity that, yeah, I'll check it out when it comes out in 20 years. Now I'm like, what are you waiting for? Just do it. There's no harm, no foul. May as well just get it out there,